recording. And Susan, you have the floor, ma'am.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I thought I would pick a topic that could be boring, but it will be short. About, I guess, last week or the week before, one of your agents asked us if there was anything that needed to be included in this purchase agreement when the seller was going to be doing a 1031 exchange. And I thought that would be a good reason for me to explain in case there are any new folks on the call who haven't been involved in a 1031 exchange. So I wanted to ask, just percentage wise, have there been people, any of you here who've had clients do a 1031 exchange as part of a closing you've been involved in?
Not me. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think some people probably have. But
Vicky is the only one here who has.
I couldn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Vicky and Chrissy are the ones who have done it on here.
Okay. So for everyone else's benefit, it's something that you may not run into, but I think it's good to be conversant, just familiar with the term, so you don't, have that look like, what on earth are you talking about? If a client happens to bring it up. So what 1031, the number 1031 refers to is an Internal Revenue Code provision. Don't fall asleep just yet. But yes, it's an Internal Revenue Code provision that allows a seller of productive property, in other words, income producing property, to sell it without reporting or claiming or paying capital gains tax, as long as they exchange that property for another one of like kind. So I think at first would be important to make sure that we all know what capital gains tax is. Does anybody want to sort of give a quick 30-second definition of capital gains tax? Anybody want to venture a theory? No, I guess.
Holly, what did you say?
I said that's basically the taxes they pay off their profit, correct?
Yes, exactly. So if you bought a property, 5 years ago for $100,000 and it's now appreciated to $175,000, 75 is your gain. If you were to sell it, granted, there's some things you could probably write off on that, expenses of sale, improvements, and so forth. But otherwise, the IRS is going to make you pay tax on that difference, on the profit that you made on that property over that span of time. So you're allowed to buy under this program another similar property, another income producing property, and roll all of the money, all of the proceeds over into that property. And then you don't have to report or pay the capital gains tax on the sale of the first property. You will at some point. It just rolls it over to the next property. But you do avoid paying it now. So the question you might be thinking, well, I've owned my primary residence for 10 years and it's appreciated by $100,000. Can I sell my primary residence and do a 1031 exchange? Does anyone know whether you could do it for a primary residence sale?
The answer here is no.
That's exactly right. It's only for income producing property. So it can't be used for a primary residence or even for a second home, like a vacation home that you're not producing income off of by rentals or something like that. It also can't be used by flippers because there's something specific in the code that says that it can't be used for someone who's acquiring property solely for the purpose of resale. So I don't know how long, from a tax standpoint, you have to hold that property before it could qualify for a 1031 exchange. But you can't just use it for something that you buy and flip.
Chrissy Hagler is saying 2 years.
I believe the minimum is a 2-year hold.
That's probably a good practice. So that it's not questioned and you'll see it if you have like an investor who is selling a rental property or someone who, just an older person who's trying to reduce their rental portfolio. I don't think you have to suggest it to them. I probably wouldn't think you should suggest it because then that might be giving tax advice, which neither you nor I am qualified to do. But if someone brings it up, then your answer to them would be, have you checked with your accountant about it? Or a tax lawyer. So I won't tell someone, yeah, I think you ought to do a 1031 exchange, but I will often comment to an investor who's selling to ask them if they've talked to their accountant about whether they should do a 1031 exchange. Because the accountant will know what their basis in the property is and will have an idea of how much capital gains they would have to pay. There's some people, especially at some older clients that we've dealt with, who just want to go ahead and pay the taxes. They don't want to get back in the rental business and buy another one and start that whole thing all over again. But I wanted you to be familiar with what it was in case you have that kind of client. There are some really sticky rules about it. If you do sell a property on a 1031 exchange, you have a very fast time track to identify another property to purchase with the proceeds. You have to identify it on a particular form within 45 days. Then you have to close on it before the end of 180 days. And the proceeds from the sale of the first property cannot come into the seller's bank account. They have to be held by a qualified intermediary, which is a third-party company. It can't be my law firm. It can't be anybody who's represented them in any capacity. It has to be someone who is completely independent, a qualified intermediary. And I sent Thomasina a list. There are a couple local ones that we like to work with. That if you need to give a referral to a client, you can give those to. The one I primarily work with is the one at Town Bank, Uta Heidenreich. She's been doing it for decades and is really good. And, it can work really quickly in response. Also, it's not mandatory, but there is some verbiage you could add to the other provisions section of the purchase agreement, disclosing that the seller is doing a 1031 exchange and that the buyer agrees to sign any document that references that, but that the buyer would have no liability in connection with it. So I've sent, I don't know if the email reached you, Thomasina, but I've sent an email that you could circulate with the suggested contract paragraph and with the names and contact information for the two intermediaries that I typically refer. Doesn't mean they have.
I'm going to have Caitlin send it out, email it to everybody.
Okay. So they don't have to use those two intermediaries. They can use anyone they want. Now, every big title insurance underwriter in the country has some form of intermediary. I'm just mentioning those two because they happen to be here in Virginia Beach. So, all right. So that's all I have to say. If anyone is still awake, I don't know if you have any questions or any comments about that.
Hi, it's Craig.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Jimmy, go there.
You might come up here, it might be a little bit clearer.
Just use your bass in your voice, sir.
Yeah. Hey, Susan. So the irony for you to bring this up is we actually just closed a deal in Sandbridge. And they used the person buying it was buying it as a second home. And they had a family member that they could not gift them the funds. However, they could be on title. And somehow we ended up closing it with them using 1031 exchange money for the down payment for this home in Sandbridge. And our company initially said no. So then we reached out to Town Bank because Town Bank does a lot of these in the area. I'm sure you know that, obviously. Yes. And Town Bank said, yeah, they do it all the time with the 1031 exchange, with people being able to give gift funds and just being on title. So it's kind of, it's like a niche thing. It'll probably never happen again in the next 5 years or whatever, but it was kind of ironic that you brought this up because that was one thing I was going to touch on today. So what's your take on that?
I guess I didn't quite get all the facts. So were you representing the buyer or the seller?
We were representing the buyer.
Okay. And so, I'd have to dig into it to make sure I understood all the facts. So I don't think I could give an opinion on it unless you wanted to sort of run through that whole scenario again. My understanding is the seller of the property who is selling has to be the identical person as the buyer on the property that they're purchasing with the exchange funds. So I guess they didn't add that other family member to title, right? They just had them give gift funds.
No, they could not do a gift on to utilize the 1031. They had to be on title.
Had to be on title, yeah. It gets down sometimes to the details, and I haven't had one quite like that. But typically if you sell in ABC LLC, you've got to buy an ABC LLC. And if you sell in, Brenda and Sam Brown have to be the purchasers on the new property. Typically, I don't know about adding another family member. I hadn't had that come up before, so that's interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like I said, it was one of those niche things that probably never happened again, but
Yeah.
yeah, the 1031 it can be utilized very well to purchase a home. It's great. Thank you.
So it's good just to be conversant with it for everyone. You may see it once every 10 years, or you may see it more often. So, all right. Well, thank you all very much. Any questions or about anything else, or is that good for now?
I think it's good for now unless anyone has any questions. Oh, I think maybe a hand went up, but I did. Okay, I did. 1 second though. I did put every thing from this email that you see. I put it in the chat session as well for anyone who wanted it immediately. So you can copy and paste it. It's in the chat session. And then Jordan, I forwarded it to you so you can forward it to everybody that's in that room.
Okay, Munesh has something that he wanted to say about the 1031.
Susan also wanted to share that, for the, for the seller selling the 1031 exchange property, a lot of people are not sure that, whether he just needs to invest the profits, but it's actually he needs to invest the entire amount that he's getting from the sale. That's important to know also.
Yes. And again, I'm not an accountant, but you have to exchange into a property that's equal or greater in value to the one that you sold.
Yes.
And if you don't, then yes, you may partially recognize some benefit from the 1031, but you won't recognize the whole benefit. You'll end up paying tax on the difference between the values. So yes, thank you, Munesh, for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Any other questions, guys? Well, Susan, thank you so much. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
My
Yeah.
pleasure. Good to see you all.
Good to see you too, Susan. All right, we'll see you in a month.
Good. Okay.
All right. All right, guys. So that is the 1031 exchange. I just sent that to Jordan so that she can have it up as well. And then I just want to go back to my, oh, I must have accidentally put it down. Sorry, guys. When I pulled up that email, I accidentally shut down our PowerPoint, which I did not mean to, so I apologize. Next, though, is going to be Cragen. Cragen, do you want to go ahead and come up?
Hello, Captain Mortgage here. Lessons learned with a lender. I'll try and make this fairly short.
Into the camera view so they can see you. There we go.
I don't wanna-
Perfect.
Anyway, so I just want to touch on a couple things. One, FHA loans have the guidelines have changed a little bit in the new year. And
It's
we,
working out.
yeah, that was last year, actually. The guidelines have changed a little bit for income. So if we have an FHA borrower whose income is, I'm going to say a little bit shaky, meaning they don't work consistently 80 hours. Unfortunately, we have to get like 12 months of bank statement, or not bank statement, income pay stubs to verify their hours that they've worked. And it's only for hourly workers. If they're salary, it doesn't really matter as much. But we had an issue where we had a borrower who they were an hourly worker and their year to date for 2021 did not match their hourly wage. So we had to go back to get it approved and get all of their pay stubs for the last 12 months. And big picture is we were able to close it. We had the head underwriter took over the file for us and got everything closed. So big picture is when we have an FHA borrower, try and bear with us. When you want these pre-approvals immediately, I recognize that we have a certain type of borrower and I need to verify income because I don't want to verify that, yes, they make $3,000 a month when in all actuality, they're only going to qualify when it gets to the underwriter for $2,700 a month. That's a big difference. That being said,
So it's 12 months of,
pay stubs.
pay stub, not
Yeah,
that.
yeah, pay stubs. Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, but that's not really for you to,
Right,
that's not,
that's the talk.
yeah. That's not really for y'all to really worry about as much, because that's more my job, but at the same time, I just want y'all to realize that when we're trying to do an FHA loan program, and they are an hourly worker, we do have these issues. They come up, and it happens, we qualify them for more than they qualify for, because they said that they made this amount of money, and we verified that they made this amount of money on the last two pay stubs. However, if you look at the year to date, so that's my job, is to verify and see, that's why we get their W-2s, to see that they made these hours, you know? Anyway, so next, we've seen the appraisals have been coming in low a lot. I think we might have touched on this recently, but appraisals are coming in lower. We just had a deal fall through in another deal in Sandbridge, that it was it was listed for $700,000. The seller, quote unquote, had multiple cash offers from investors. They did not want to sell to an investor, so they went with us with the loan product. They went and got and came in at like $80,000 below. And that's why you sell to cash offers when it comes down to it. And but she loves Sandbridge. She didn't want to sell her house. It was an old beach house to an investor who's going to go in there and bulldoze it. They wanted to sell it to somebody who's going to go in there and actually live in it, which we can all understand that, right? But at the same time, cash is king. I say that from the mortgage guy. I get it. You know, you're going to win 10 out of 10, or I say 9 out of 10 times, because this one scenario they did not win. But unfortunately, they did withdraw from the deal because the seller was hell bent on getting $700,000 for the home. That's basically it, because Susan already touched on the other thing with the 1031 exchange stuff. Just know that we can use 1031 to purchase homes, even as, you know, a person that's family member or something along those lines. And then I sent a link to Jordan.
I'll just put it in the chat.
Cool, awesome. It's in the chat now, and it's our March events. So on Saturday, the big Ocean View St. Patrick's Day Parade is coming up. I actually live in Ocean View. I have a sixplex that I own in Ocean View. We're doing a big party there from 8 to 10, and then the parade starts. And then another person on our team also lives in the area, and we're doing the after party at her house at like 12:30. And all of that is in the link that I sent. And the first thing is what I just talked about. And then the next one is a workshop alert. So next Tuesday, we're having a non-QM loan. I've talked about this a lot, pretty much every meeting. I kind of touch on it a little bit. The non-QM, the bank statement loans, the investor cash flow loans, the asset qualifier loans. We're having a huge meeting for that. It's a workshop at Gather, Virginia Beach. And it should be able to, you can click, like scroll down, and it'll be on the click here for details, click the details button, and that's how you would RSVP. And we're doing a 10 a.m. one and 11:30 a.m. one. I realize that we all have their your monthly meeting, or your not monthly meeting, but the broker meeting with the broker on or still the broker on Tuesdays at 10. So you can easily sign up for the 11:30 one and come on down to Virginia Beach, Virginia Beach Gather. So any other questions? There it is. Boom. Sweet. So at the top, there's if you press the details, that's the link right there. And then if you scroll a little bit farther, the other one that says the details right there. Those are the two ways that you can sign up for those two different items. So we're really excited about this non-QM workshop to kind of discuss, like we just talked about, the bank statement, the 1099 income loans and things of that sort. So that's it. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Any questions? No questions.
You gonna do auctions in your spare time?
Auctions?
Yeah, like you would do that really, really fast, and then you cover a lot of topics all in one little thing or whatever.
Well, yeah.
It sounded good though.
Yeah. Sorry. Jeez,
No, I heard it all.
Jeez.
Congratulations, Craig.
That's funny. That's a good picture too.
Yeah.
That was actually taken with my friend's photo booth, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If anybody needs a photo booth for an event, it's actually really reasonably priced. So like $350 to $500. They come and pick it up, drop it off, pick it up.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It obviously it takes great pictures. But I don't know. I love it. It's great. You just bring your own. They have a backdrop where you can bring your own backdrop for your event, and they can actually do like little what do they call them? little like emojis or whatever. I put the name of the,
And then text it to you.
yeah, and they text it or email it.
That's
So if you
cool.
want any information about that, let me know. I can link you up with them. But yeah, anyway, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now insurance minutes, they're not here today, but they did send a video. And so here it
Hey
is.
guys, Sarah here with Prosper Insurance and Alex. So sorry we couldn't be there for your meeting today, but both of us had prior commitments that is keeping us from coming together, but we wanted to make sure that we sent this video in for you all. First of all, thank you to all of the agents who have referred business to us both last month and already this month. We really appreciate it. Again, if you ever have any questions, need a flood zone determination, reach out to Alex or reach out to myself, and we will get your client set up with an agent and taken care of. And now Alex is going to talk about a workshop she's doing with you all on Thursday. Yeah, this Thursday, I'm going to come by and do another pop-by workshop, but this time it's going to be St. Patrick's Day theme. We're all lucky to have our referrals. So come to the office Thursday. What time? 10? 10. Yeah, 10 a.m. Yes. So that'll be really great. Alex will have all the pop-by items, goodies for you to put together for your clients. And look forward to seeing y'all soon and have a great day. Bye. Bye.
All right. So that is at the Laskin office, guys. So just so you know, Lucy said to tell you guys that you guys are doing amazing. She does not have any love notes today, except for the fact that she's super proud of everybody and that more and more contracts are coming in with less issues and that she is not having to hit the button so many times whenever you guys are asking for the exceptions, because you guys are actually sending them in all at once now instead of individually. So she doesn't have anything on that. Carla, for our admin agenda, you are up, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So Thomasina, I think we need to go over about their addresses when they move.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. As we've been reaching out, some say, oh yeah, I filled out the form and sent it myself to DPOR. Well, that doesn't let us know to update our system and files. That doesn't let Rain know or Hurrah know. So what do you think, Thomasina? Should they be reaching out to us and let us take care of updating all their addresses?
10,000 lashes. Yes. Actually, it's easier on you all because you can just ask the admin or tell the admin and they fill everything out for you and send it to you digitally. And so you don't have to do anything. So it's actually more work when you do it on your own, but just let the admin know when you've moved and they'll, make sure that you're updated with Rain, with Hurrah, BPAR for those of you in BPAR, and also with DPOR, of course. It's a $500 fine just for DPOR, let alone the others if you don't update it. So we don't want you to get a fine. We want to make sure everything's done correctly. So have the admin help you out with that. All right, Carla, keep going.
Okay. That was pretty much all I had. Everybody's doing really good with Brokerment.
Yeah, that's what Lucy said too.
Yeah, they're putting everything in, submitting it. So I really don't have anything to say there. I
Okay.
do have a Brokerment class next Monday for anyone who wants a little brush up or a little help on Brokerment, 10 to 11 at the Hilltop office.
Perfect. All right, thanks, Carla.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. All right. So just, a few things. Every Tuesday, obviously, is Stump the Broker. Every Monday and Friday is Bill Crispo's training from 12 to 1. Stump the Broker is 10 to 11 every Tuesday. And then some other events that are coming up. Now, this event, is Nikki and Munesh there? I see Munesh is there. Is Nikki there?
Yep, they are. They're both here.
Nikki, you changed this, didn't you? I think I saw something come through yesterday.
Yes, I moved my class 11 to 12 at the Virginia Beach office in Laskin, so I'm right after the Popeye class.
Okay, so come do the Popeyes, and then 11 to 12, you can listen or make calls with the top team. Which is
Thank you
awesome.
for that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And then everything North Carolina, we're going over buyer's contracts on the 16th. Hanger Law on the 17th, he's doing easements, and Christy's not there, but I think that he's actually doing it in person and on Zoom for the 17th. So if you want to come.
Yes, we'll go to the Alaskan office so they can pick up some goodies while they're, since it's going to actually be on St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. And then our awards ceremony, super excited. So I'm not sure where the confusion was, but someone had told me that it had said a different time as far as when it starts. It starts at 6 p.m. So I don't know. I looked and it says 6 p.m. on our Facebook group, and I'm not sure where the 4 p.m. got put in there, but it is 6 p.m. So it starts at 6 p.m. So you guys be there with your gowns and your suits or your dress attire, whatever you want to wear. But we're going to have a lot of fun. There's a lot of surprises that are coming with it. So it's super, super exciting. Tina is on here. Tina, I'm going to ask you to unmute just so you can talk a little bit about the home warranty, if you don't mind. I just used it yesterday, by the way, again, and it's amazing. And so Tina, go ahead and talk about it a little bit.
Yay. There you go. So we have a pretty cool promotion going on right now. For those that have not given us the opportunity to earn your business, we're doing March Madness. So I'm not a big sports person. I really don't care about sports because I think it's like the downfall of everything. But anyway, we're doing March Madness because somebody on the team thought it would be a great idea. If you have not given us the opportunity to protect your clients, please reach out. I'll give you more information. But the other thing is, really, we're changing the narrative to the home warranty world this year. That's my goal. And so I really want, if we have not had a conversation and you don't feel comfortable talking about home warranties with clients because of past experience or because of the market conditions, let's schedule a time to chat. There's ways to get your clients protected, even in this market of craziness that they're bringing money to the table. But let's talk through that so they have the protection going in and not finding out, 2 weeks in that the water heater's died and they're replacing it after they've moved in. So that's all I have. Thanks, Thomasina. And if I don't see you before April 2nd, I'll see you all on April 2nd.
Sounds good. Are you gonna be here?
I am.
You are now. Okay, perfect. That's exciting. So Tina brings the wine. She's got the wine for us. So same as last year, she is our wine girl. So she supplies our wine and Prosecco. So super excited that you're going to be there, Tina. I'm happy to see you there. New agents that we need to welcome. And so we have Carol Lee. Carol Lee, are you on here? I don't think she's on here. I didn't see her face. I'm just going to go through them and then we'll just clap at the end for all of them because I can't really tell who isn't on here. Cynthia and Darren, David, Lawrence, Lucy, T, and those are our new agents. Everyone clap for them. Exciting, exciting, exciting. If you see them around, offer help. Ask them if they need anything. Of course, our admin have already been reaching out to them weekly to assist them in anything that they need. I think Darren was actually going to try to make it. Is Darren there, Jordan? Jordan?
Yes, he's here.
I'm here.
Hi, Darren. Darren, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Lived in Hampton Roads and Norfolk my whole life, pretty much, except when I was in college, and I've been doing real estate for a long time.
Awesome.
I'm not going to say how long, but it's long. Some people have been around, I think, but we won't talk about that right now.
It looks like David's on here. David, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey everybody, David Devane here. Yeah, I'm new with you guys, new to real estate as well. So I've been with Long and Foster for a few years, but happy to be with you guys and looking forward to getting to know you guys.
Yep. And David is also a pastor. So he's a pastor out in Deep Creek. What's the name of your church, David?
Alexander Baptist Church out in Western Branch, right off of Dock Landing Road. That's actually where I'm at right now.
Ah, awesome, awesome, awesome. And then it looks like, oh, Cynthia, you're on here. Would you like to say something? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Cynthia's on there, but she may not be able to unmute. Lawrence, do you want to tell us a little? We've met you a few times at some of the events, but do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Lawrence Williams. Moved to Virginia back in July of 2021, and finally got my license. Finally got my business card yesterday. So I'm just ready to get started. Get started selling some properties. Get some buyers buying some properties. Just need to get busy.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Well, welcome to all of our new people. Welcome, welcome. Also, big round of applause for Esther Lee, who capped. So congratulations, Esther. She's on here, so congratulations, congratulations. Great job, Esther, great job. All right, so top listing agents for units. Here's our top listing agent. Kara, woohoo! And then we also have, whoops, volume is Kara as well. Congratulations, Kara.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jordan, you can unmute because it's kind of weird that I'm the only one clapping when this goes out for recording. I can't hear anyone else clap. And
You have been unmuted.
Okay, thanks. All right, top closing agent for units, Gail Driver. Woohoo! And then she also was volume as well. So hand in hand, she got top for volume and also top for units. So congratulations, Gail. And then top listing team. So we had a sweep for this. So Nikki and Munesh, stand up. This was awesome. This was awesome. Top listing team units. Top listing team volume. Oh, taking a minute. Top closing team units. Well, I don't know what happened to your picture, but it's not loading. It was on there. And top closing team volume. I don't know what happened to your picture. It's you all the way around. It's completely you. I guess it's just taking a minute to load. Also, I want to have a huge shout out to Nikki and Munesh. So Munesh Nikita Homes was number 3 in the Virginia, West Virginia region, 2 states, guys. Number 3 for February in 2 states.
You were number 2. Nikki says they were number 2, not number 3.
Okay. I confirmed it while I was here, but it's okay. It's all right. I'll give you number 2 as well. Even at number 2 or 3, I'll give you both. You can have, well, I'll tell you what, Munesh can be 2 and Nikki can be 3. They were number 2 and 3 in the states of Virginia, West Virginia. They put it out on the site, guys, but there was just a little bit wrong. But still, you guys did great. I had to confirm it with everybody here because they didn't send us anything and it wasn't on our sheets, which was crazy. They actually had other teams on the sheets. Luckily, we got that fixed. I got it fixed about an hour ago. And so now new reports have just went to every office, just so Nikki and Munesh knows, every office, new reports have went out that has your name, Munesh Nikita Homes, in the spot. So congratulations. Thanks. Yeah, that's a huge accomplishment. Have you guys, Nikki, Munesh, have you guys ever been in the top 5 at all for that?
No.
What a great accomplishment. What a great accomplishment.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's really, really huge. So for them, we are putting out, we're putting $50 towards promoting their number 2 spot. I may even throw 2 and 3. We're going to put it out there. And we're actually promoting it in Hampton Roads for you guys, which will direct anything that obviously comes in will go straight to you guys on that.
Thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome. So it'll be going out for a week. It's going to start on Friday, so it runs through the weekend as well. And then it'll hit all the way over until the next weekend. So you get 2 weekends with it. I'll send it to you guys to review though first, just so you can see it.
Okay, that'll be good. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. They're putting it together now. So I just got everything confirmed about an hour ago. So congratulations though. That's really, really good. Before we go into testimonials, I just want to check the chat real quick. Oh, look, it's just everyone telling you congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well deserved. Well
Come to
deserved.
my class.
Yes, come to our class. I mean, obviously, number 2 and 3 in 2 states. In 2 states. All right, testimonials. So we had 2 people with testimonials, but they had multiple testimonials. Remember, if you want your testimonial done, you just have to copy the testimonial and send it to me in a format that I can copy and paste, and I will make these for you. So Kara had a couple. Oh, whoops. Well, there's your guys' face. I guess it got misplaced. So there you are. Odd. It must be jumbled up, I guess, whenever she did it. Kara, here is her testimonial. She had 5, by the way. Congratulations. 5 testimonials. And then Regina had 2 testimonials. So congratulations, Regina, with 2 testimonials. Nikki Manesh, you may even pop up a few more places. I don't know why it has skipped around.
Thank you.
I'll have to ask Maria. You're welcome, Regina. All right, happy birthday. So we have Sheila, it's your birthday. Eric Quinn, it's your birthday. Miranda, it's your birthday. Ann, it's your birthday. Stacy Quarter, it's your birthday. Katie Boy. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize we were unmuted. I was just saying. Sorry.
Kim Shepherd, it's your birthday. Star, it's your birthday. Beth McCombs, it's your birthday. So happy birthday to all of them. Oh, whoops, Lily. I forgot about Lily. I'm sorry, Lily. Lily, it's your birthday too. Happy birthday. And then anniversaries. So we have 1 year. Lauren has been with us, guys. 1 year. So it's her 1 year anniversary. Congratulations, Lauren, for being and putting up with us for a whole year. And then Anissa, Esther is 2 years. Nicole, 2 years. Some of these, I don't know why she has them on here. Sheldon is 3 years because Nicole went into referral, but I still celebrate her. She's a wonderful person, so she went into referral, but she's been with us for 2 years. Sheldon, 3 years. Blake, 6 years. Blake, is he there? Is Blake there?
No, he's not.
No. Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, someone give him a big hug for me. 6 years. I love it. Liz, 10 years with us. Wow. Isn't that great? And then Janine Kansko, 15 years. Isn't that awesome? Super proud of you guys for being in real estate that long. I think it says a lot whenever you have been in real estate for as long as some of these people have. It's a very hard job, as we all know, let alone doing it for 15 years. So that's rough, right? That's rough. And they've all been doing a great job. So very dedicated and loyal agents. I love it. I love it. So we finished up a little early today because we didn't have Lucy or a few others that need anything, because you guys are amazing. We don't have Stump the Broker today after, because I am up here in Maryland at this conference for Region. So I'm not there to do the Stump the Broker, and neither is Lucy, but we love you guys. Thank you all. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a prosperous week, guys. I'm just going to end in prayer and then we'll finish up. Lord, thank you so much for this wonderful family that we have. I am so proud of each and every one of them. Thank you for their dedication, their loyalty. Thank you for their expertise. I want to lift up them and their families. I also want to pray especially for Christy. She's a little bit under the weather right now and her husband is, so I just pray that they are healthy, and anybody else in our family that may be under the weather, we pray for them. Lord, you know what is in everyone's heart, and I just ask that the Holy Spirit comes down and really touches everybody and lifts anything up that's on their heart and their mind. Please give them peace and ease for the rest of their week, and may it be prosperous. It's in your name we pray. Amen. All right,
Amen.
guys, have a great week. Jordan, Holly, thank you so much for today for helping me out when I'm not there. You guys did great, and I will see you all throughout the week. I'll be back on Thursday, so I'll see you then. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Mwah.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Jordan, you did a great job.